911.
Hello. Yeah, this is Fireman. I'm at the Twin Peaks where shootings occurred.
4 of the 9 people killed in a fight between rival biker gangs outside a Texas restaurant were struck by the same caliber rifle fired by Waco police. That's one of the findings from new evidence and surveillance video obtained by the Associated Press. And it provides new insight into what role authorities might have played in the deaths during the May 17th shootout.
I could tell there were rounds coming from multiple directions. And you know, there's a big difference between the sound of a handgun going off and a suppressed rifle.
John Wilson, the McLennan County chapter president of Cossacks Motorcycle Club, was in the middle of the melee outside of the Twin Peaks restaurant in Waco. He says officers made the situation worse.
I think people ought to know that people were allowed to bleed out in that parking lot.
Neither the McLennan County District Attorney nor the Waco Police Department would comment on the material obtained by the AP. They have previously defended the officers' use of force. Media groups, including the AP, fought a gag order imposed by the judge overseeing the case, contending that it's overly broad and unconstitutional. A former attorney for the Banditos, the other motorcycle club involved in the shootout, says it was supposed to be a meeting of all Texas motorcycle clubs.
The majority of the bikers were there, and certainly the Banditos were there for a organized political meeting. They were there for no other reason. They were jumped, and from all the evidence I've seen, it looks premeditated. It looks like the Cossacks purposefully were there to start a fight.
Police interviews with the nearly 200 people arrested that day reveal simmering tensions between the two clubs over power, authority, and what Cossacks members say is a financial shakedown by the rival Banditos, involving the so-called Confederation of Clubs, or COC.
Yeah, they try to, I don't know, they try to tell you, hey, you know, you got to pay us to do this. No.
They just try to make y'all pay?
Yeah, just try to tell us what to do.
We're not a member of the COC, but they've been trying to force us. That's how, if you know anything about the Banditos, that's what they force people to join the COC, pay them dues, and that's how they make money.
The allegations the Cossacks are making are poppycock. They're ridiculous. The Confederation of Clubs is not a front for anything. It's an organized and established political organization that's been running peacefully for years.
Investigators have offered few details about what sparked the brawl. Other evidence shows blood pools on bathroom floors, a handgun in a toilet, bodies strewn about a blood-streaked patio. In a dashcam video, a biker who the Cossacks identified as their own member, Richard Bear Kirshner, can be seen striking others with a chain. A separate police camera shows Kirshner was struck multiple times by the same ammo forensics reports say was used by police. He also had bullet wounds from a .38 caliber handgun.
I asked if we could pick up our wounded guys and carry them to 50 yards to the ambulances that were sitting there, and I was told that we would be met with violence if we tried to do that.
Yeah, been a shootout out here at Twin Peaks.
Wilson says police kept weapons drawn and detained everyone in sight, including the wounded. Kirshner later died from his wounds. John Moan, Associated Press, Waco, Texas.